Yeah. This YouTube thing's annoying. Sorry I'm late. I'm just having audio problems. Is this working? Video problems, capture card problems, all the problems. Alright, I think we're good now. I was so close to delay the show until tomorrow to fix all my to fix everything, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna commit. I'm committing. It's over here. So how was everyone anyway? I can't even speak English right now. I'm so flustered. How was everybody anyway? Let me just fix this. Hope everyone's doing well. I'm gonna start how we usually start. Just gotta murder the wordle real quick. Do my normal pattern and steel. Got the S and the E. What are we going for, guys? What are we going for? Nesty. That's not a bad guess. Guess I'm going E-E-S-N-Y. Pesney. No, it doesn't look right. Get in like this. Come on. Come on. So look at the end go. The end could go second to last or last. That's embarrassing. Doesn't help the pressures of being live on YouTube. It makes it even worse. Come on, just think. Got a G here. Does that do anything? G stern, E stern, E. Me Sid. Me son. Me son. Oh, that's a word. Me son. Oh fuck. Pisson? Oh, risen. Risen. Of course it's risen. So we got 1 on 3. This is my it's my podcast record. 1 3 1 4 1 5 1 6. 100% so far. We're too smart. This one gave me a little trouble though. Right, it's moving on. Got to do chess puzzles. It looks like I'm losing my rating. But that's, who's surprised? So I've got my head's all the way down here. This is where my mic is. I saw him put the pop filter in. How preposterous that he hasn't put the pop filter on. That probably sounds terrible. My apologies. Alright, stop talking and actually do the solve the shit. Do we just put it in check? I have no idea. Yep, we do, okay. Do we do this? Do we take the rook? Or is there a checkmate? We take the rook, right? Look how bad my green screen is. Alright. Number 2 should be easy. Do we give a check with this rook or that rook? We're giving a check. I know that's what we do. But I don't know which rook. We'll do this one, since it's more closer. Oh, I'm gonna check myself. Oh wait, no, that's the enemy. Oh, I was playing as the enemy. I'm black. I'm black. Fucking idiot. This looks good. I'm gonna do it. It's checkmate, baby. That's it. Alright, next. Gotta make sure you play the right pieces. No, I see it. Here. Oh, that's correct. I was gonna say if you move here, you just move up. Easy. Easy peasy. Well, first time getting 3 out of 3 of those. On the podcast. A fucking animal. Alright. Let's transition. Ba-bam. Shit. Hold up. Gotta fix my YouTube, man. This episode's gone very, very smoothly. Turn down the volume here. My God. My apologies, people. I set this whole thing up, and then something bad happened, and then I had to fix everything. And I was like, okay, ready to start now. It turns out I'm not. No, I don't want that. It's a bad idea. This is what we want. And then we go back here. Go okay. And then we transition over to here. Alas. Welcome everyone to another episode. Episode 5 now. That's crazy. Time flies when you have fun and when you do this stuff. And when you're setting up a new setup and everything else. Hope everyone's doing well today. I might have to cut my show shorter because I spent so much time since I started later, and I spent so much time fixing everything. Well, anyways, I got something on my mind. I thought myself owning a Switch, a PS5, and a PC that I can own every single game that exists now. Because all the Xbox games just go to PC, right? And you've got PS5 exclusive first-party Sony games. And then you have, of course, Nintendo. But there's a new contender that's killing it right now, which is Quest. Mark Zuckerberg. I really want a Quest, man. Because there's a lot of VR games on that library that I don't have access to on the PSVR 2. Stuff like Assassin's Creed and stuff like Power Wash Simulator, which I will get into more because it's the free game. But yeah, those, and there's a lot all other Quest exclusives that ain't on the PSVR 2, so that's why exclusive games are important, because they sell hardware. That's what Phil Spencer needs to get through his head, is that exclusives sell hardware. And because of all the Quest 2 exclusives and Quest 3 exclusives, it makes me want to buy a Quest. But I want to hold off. I'll wait until like Boxing Day next month. They might have a first discount. I can get one discounted, that'd be great. Or there might be second hand ones, people who are not feeling it as much, or they're happy with the Quest 2. But also, apparently they have these things called, I don't know why they call them this, pancake lenses. And apparently they're the best lenses on the market for a VR headset. Apparently you get no blur whatsoever, and there's no sweet spot. You just chuck it on, and the whole thing's a sweet spot. So it sounds too good to be true. But once I get one, I will probably unbox it on this channel, and then we'll go from there. Speaking of unboxing, though, I needed to, with this new setup, I had to buy all the bells and whistles, all the adapters and parts that you need for, you'll be surprised on what you need for basic game capture on a PC, and from going from PC to PC, going from console to PC. You need all sorts. You need all sorts of audio adapters, all sorts of different microphones, because I've made it harder to stream off with a capture card on a PlayStation. I think they did that, Sony, so people would use their onboard streaming service more, because you can just stream directly off the console, no capture card required. But the problem with that is that it's shit. So in order to get better quality, you have to use gotta use a capture card. Well, not just in terms of quality, but you can manage your streams a lot better. You know, with the PlayStation's onboard streaming, you have to literally be in a game for it to actually work, to actually start streaming. So moving on to a capture card is a good idea. And also, they actually made it harder. On the PS4, you can choose multiple outputs for your audio, whereas on the PS5, you can only choose one outlet. And of course, the outlet you want to use is to your computer to output the sound to your stream, right? But the problem with doing that is that if you have a pair of headphones on, you won't be able to get audio from them. You would have to plug them into your computer and get the audio from there, from your capture card. But the problem with doing that is that you won't have a mic. So, in order to do that, you have to buy a separate mic out of your PlayStation, just like this Yeti, onto here. So you have a microphone for just your PlayStation and one microphone for just your stream. I didn't know it got that complicated, man. And then you gotta buy more stuff. Because I've already got more things coming in. I've got an HDMI splitter coming in. Oh, a switch, sorry. Because capture cards already have one slot. So I'm going to buy a switch so I can have multiple slots for my capture card, essentially. And I've got more microphones coming. And I've still got more things to learn for the setup. But once I get it down packed, I'll stop bitching about it. And hopefully I'll be more... what's the word? Competent in my speaking. In my speaking into a camera. Because it's still awkward for me. I've grown up 31 years. Every time I've talked, it's to someone else. I've never actually talked to myself or talked to a camera in front of nobody before. It's not something programmed in my brain to do, is to just talk into a microphone or talk into a microphone and into a camera. So I'm still learning. Only episode 5 as well. Give me more time. And I'm glad I'm not getting many views now, because right now it's real rough. If I had 1 million views now, it'd be just super embarrassing. You think 1 million people want to watch this? Anyway, moving on. Oh no, actually, before I move on. So, I was talking about HDMI splitters. There's like no mainstream like big company like Elgato or Samsung or all the big names that you can think of, all the big electric names that sell switches. They're all from like third party like sites like Temu and Wish and AliExpress and all that stuff. And there's like a lot of, if you're from New Zealand and you go on Trade Me a lot, you see a lot of those import stores that sell like cheap Chinese hardware. That was the only place I could find switches, HDMI switches. And I was going through their whole catalog of stuff, and I was like, man, some of the shit would be so interesting to unbox and try. Some of that stuff. Like, I saw like a make-believe PS1 with ROMs packed into it, like 11,000 of the things, selling it for like $20 with 2 controllers. I'm like, man, that'd make an interesting video if I unboxed that, plugged it into my capture card, and hopefully it doesn't break my capture card and install a virus into it or anything. But just to buy that thing, unbox it, and see if it's actually worth $20 or not. See if it's worth the money spent. Because that's about 1 month on that's 1 month of Game Pass that you have forever, in the form of budget ROMs on a cheap looking PlayStation lookalike box hardware thing. I didn't buy it in the end, but I had that in the back of my mind. If I'm running out of content to do, I can just do that. I don't mind burning like $20 for a budget thing, and I just want to see if it's worth the money or not. It's kind of like, reminds me of when Soulja Boy was releasing consoles. I bet you it'd be the exact same thing, but like 1/5 the price. The same thing, but much cheaper. Okay, now I'll move on. Now that you know my video ideas, we'll see. I've still got to finish that goddamn favorite games list, but I might not have time to even continue it. I haven't even set up yet, and I even forgot what site I was on. So, you know what? I'm just gonna scratch that for today. I'll go back to it next week. I should be more prepared next week. Be prepared. Should be more prepared next week. Oh yeah, and one more video idea that I have is now that I do have a capture card, I'll be able to browse the PlayStation Store within my PlayStation, and they released a new rating system. You can rate every game that you've owned 1 to 5 stars. So I thought it'd be interesting because I have about 500, 600, 500 plus games, digital alone, on the store. I think there's a bug when it comes to physical games, because I could rank those too, but I don't want to put the disc in and then rank, put the disc in and rank, etc., etc. But I know all the digital games, you can just rank them whenever you can, 1 to 5 stars. I think that'd be a fun little video, just going through and rating every single digital game that I have, the 500 plus that I have, and be really mean, give Fallout 76 1 star. No, it's not that bad. It's not a 1 star. It's 2 stars max though. It's like the lower end of 2 stars. Should be interesting. I've already got some ratings I've already got in my head. Alright, to close off the intro, what have I been playing this week? I've been playing a lot more VR, obviously. I'm playing through Tentacular now. It's a game where you're a big beast, and it's like hentai because you have tentacle arms, and you whack everyone with your tentacles, and you raid the city, but also you're like a guardian to the city as well. You have to protect it at all costs and make your way and make a living and actually have a real job just like everyone else in the city, even though you're just a big octopus with long arms. It's fun. It's a fun game, but I just like anything in VR. It's my new addiction right now. But the thing I've been playing more than VR this week was I had no idea this flew by my radar, but in Age of Empires 2 they added a new DLC, and the DLC is for they added like a separate mode where they actually chucked all of Age of Empires 1 in there. So you have the main game, and then on the side you can go to Age of Empires 1 mode. They call it Return to Rome, and it's pretty much all of Age of Empires 1 and Age of Empires 2, but with Age of Empires 2 mechanics, like you couldn't do formations in Age of Empires 1, and you couldn't do, it was actually all sorts you couldn't do. They actually added quite a bit to the definitive edition of the game that they released, I want to say in 2018, maybe earlier, maybe later, around that time. Before they released Age of Empires 2 Definitive and Age of Empires 3 Definitive. They released the first one, and yeah, this was about 4 or 5 years ago. And so they did it again. They remade the first game twice. But I think the reason why they did this is because on the Xbox, they probably couldn't put Age of Empires 1 Definitive on there. So to make the people happy who want to play Age of Empires 1 instead of 2 on the Xbox consoles, they were like, we'll just add an expansion to Age of Empires 2, which has Age of Empires 1 on it. So you can play Age of Empires 1 on your console now, on your Xbox. I don't know why they couldn't put the definitive edition on the Xbox. Maybe it's due to money issues. I have no idea. But yeah, I've been playing that. I've been playing a shit ton of that, and it's it's literally like 1-to-1 the same thing. They added all the campaigns. They added new ones as well. All the sounds are the same. It's just a little gameplay is varied somewhat, but overall it's pretty much the same thing. So there you go. I never knew this came out. I never knew this was a thing. So that's probably because I don't subscribe to news podcasts. I should be subscribing to news podcasts, and so should you. Hit the button. Hit the button. Oh, that was awful. Don't hit the button because that was awful. Anyways, that's what I've been playing. Age of Empires 1 and Age of Empires 2. And VR. And of course, on Mondays, we are still playing Dying Light 2. We're probably going to go back into Dying Light 2 until we finish it. It's going to take a while because my friends that I love to bits like to muck around. And I'm not going to be able to change them. I've tried for years. But they just do their own thing. And you know what? Kudos to them. I'm not gonna ruin their fun. I'm just gonna moan and bitch and complain. You'll know if you watch every Monday. You can hear me suffer, and it might be entertaining for some of you. So yeah, please do tune into that. All right, let's move on to the news. What's been going on in the week of gaming news? A lot's happening, but what's the interesting stuff? Let me just transition. Transition over to here. Boom. It's Destiny 2. The season of the wish. That is the breaking news this week. No, it's the monthly games. Let's have a look. They got revealed yesterday. The essentials. So we have 2K Drive, Lego, Power Wash Simulator, and Sable. I should really every time I open a tag, I'll be like, this is on the PlayStation blog site. Don't know why my brain keeps brought to you by the PlayStation blog site. Are the games. Here we go. We got Lego 2K Drive. Welcome to Bricklandia, home of massive open world Lego driving adventure. Race anywhere, play with anyone, build your dream rides, and defeat a cast of wild racing rivals for the coveted Sky Trophy. Race across the streets, seas, and sands as you build your dream rides, brick by brick, and enjoy Lego's 2K Drive's sprawling city mode. You can play together with a friend, or 5 pals online with crossplay enabled. Listen, more games need crossplay. That's good stuff. It's good stuff. You do mini games and side missions. Just, I'm sold by this text. I wouldn't be into that. If I first saw this, I'd be like, this ain't my cup of tea. This ain't my style. But, you know what? This doesn't look too bad. If it's got little fun mini games that you can have fun and good laugh, and it's got a free roam city mode, why not, man? Lego 2K. Then we've got the big one, Power Wash Simulator. Grab your trusty power washer and blast away the grime from vehicles, buildings, parks, and more. Power Wash Simulator is a satisfying clean 'em up. It's like the new beat 'em up, where the stress is low and the water pressure is high. So it's the blood pressure, if you know. Use your earnings as a professional power washer to upgrade your collection of washers, nozzles, cleaning fluids, and extensions, allowing you to tackle bigger jobs and leave them sparkling clean with greater efficiency. Leave your mark on the dirt-covered town of Muckingham alone, or chill out with friends online co-op. That's cool. That's the best part. Most importantly, make sure you have good, fun cleaning. Sounds like a blast. And then we have Sable. I remember the WWE Diva Sable and Brock Lesnar's wife. I don't want to talk too much about her because I don't want him to kick down my door and essentially kill me. Anyways, let's move on. Embark on a unique and unforgettable journey and guide Sable through her gilding rite of passage that will take her across vast deserts and mesmerizing landscapes, capped by the remains of spaceships and ancient wonders. You know what? hats off to whoever writes this. It's well written, I must say. I don't know if that's Sony's got a blogger that they hire that writes the English stuff, but it's good stuff. It's good stuff. Anyways, let's. Those are the monthly games. Shall we move on to some more news? Let's move on to some more news. I've got it all here. So you're wondering why your Netflix costs $5 more each month, and it keeps costing more and more and more because it's slowly turning into the Xbox Game Pass. That's why. So now I know that it already had a pretty big, not big, but it already had a back catalogue of games, right? I know there was Bloons TD6, which is one of my favourite games. You can actually play on Netflix, and I know there's several others. I don't know on the top of my head, but now you can play. Fuck, why not, man? Now you can play Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Oh, and this is brought to you by Netflix.com. This article. Yeah, they're adding Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas. All playable on your remote with your Netflix player. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to, connect your controller to whatever you're streaming this thing on. I would have to assume so, right? You're not just going to play this on a remote. But here they are, man. These are... This is the actual trilogy that they remade as well. So they're not the original games. Yeah, I guess it'll have to be the remakes just because they would be better optimized than the older ones. Let's just say. Starting today, fans can pre-register to play Grand Theft Auto Trilogy. Each updated for mobile. Oh, so you play it on your phone? Do most people consume Netflix on their phone now? Why not use a TV? I'd rather use a TV. I guess if you're on a train or on a bus or on anything or on the toilet, I guess having it in your pocket's pretty useful. Anyways. The Definitive Edition adds to a growing catalogue of more than 80 mobile games. There's 80 mobile games. I'm guessing it's the mobile port. With must-play titles across all genres. Including this one. Well, there you go. So, if you're wondering why you're paying so much for Netflix, here it is. This is it. Alright, next news story. This one is brought to you by IGN, but when I say pretty much all gaming news journalists share the same news. I'm just picking one from a whim. Because this story here would be on GameSpot. This story here will be on Game Informer. This story here will be on Kotaku. This story will be on all of them. All of them. Anyways, that's besides the point. Jeez, going off topic. So, Sons of the Forest to leave early access and launch 1.0 in February 2024. So that will pretty much be the release date for the full game, and I'm guessing the console versions will strong follow suit not far after this. So it's going to leave early access. Sons of the Forest developer Inlight Games shared this news on Twitter, or do you want to call it X now, alongside thanking everyone who played the game in early access. And the reason why I bring this up is because this was a gameplay on the Monday sessions. The first one, The Forest. And I'm looking forward to playing this expansion. Should be good stuff. I like being on an island trapped with creepy cannibals and big ass monsters. It's fucking great fun, man. So yeah, we've got a release date, and it's probably going to come with a console release date afterwards, because this only shows the Steam release date, which is February 22nd. It won't be too far after this. For those unfamiliar with blah 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 blah. Yeah, nothing else to say here. But what's this? IGN's 20 questions. Guess the game. Welcome to 20 questions. Can you guess the game? I'm sorry, guys. I have to try this. What the hell is this? Is this on PlayStation? Yes. Oh god. Oh, I'm gonna be a bit sidetracked here. Sure to keep on with the show, but was this released in the past, say, 3 years? Yes. Is it on PS? Oh no, that's a waste. It has to be if it's in the past 3 years. They don't make PS4 games anymore, right? Is this on Xbox? No. Okay. Is this PlayStation exclusive? Yes. PlayStation exclusive game came out in 3 years. Is it God of War? Ragnarok. How do you spell Ragnarok? No, okay. So what do we got? We got Horizon. We've got some PSVR games that were exclusive. I got 15 questions left. There's a Ratchet and Clank. What can I ask? Do you shoot things in this game? Yes. With a gun? Yes. It can't be Horizon. You shoot a bow in Horizon. Oh god, this is hard. Is it Ratchet and Clank? Rift Apart. Oh, not Rift Apart. Is it? I'd say it's a Ratchet and Clank. No. What's the PS5 one called? God, that's embarrassing. Does it have a cartoony aesthetic? How do you spell aesthetic? Static? Aesthetic. Fucking hell. No. Okay. Can't be Ratchet and Clank. Is it in VR? No. Did IGN rate this higher than 8? Yes. Oh, okay. It's a good game. According to IGN, it's a good game. An exclusive PlayStation game where you shoot guns. Is it published by Sony Studios? Yes. Was this released in the past year. No. So not the last year, but in the last 3 years. I'm thinking 2020, Killzone, Uncharted. Is there stealth mechanics? Yes. I'm thinking The Last of Us now. Is it The Last of Us? Your guess is close. Is it The Last of Us 2? Is it The Last of Us Remastered? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Is it made by Naughty Dog? What am I missing? Uncharted 4 came out on PC. Is it Uncharted 4? My guess was close with The Last of Us. What else is there? Is it The Last of Us Remastered? No. Is it... Is it The Last of Us? This is the only thing at Part 2 Remastered. It's the only thing I can think of. Sorry, out of questions. What is it? No, don't cock block me like this. What is the game? Hello, you gonna tell me what the game is? I know I'm out of questions, but you gonna tell me what it is? Guys, you tell me what it is. I have no idea what this is. What the hell? Anyway, moving on. If you get it wrong, you should fucking tell us the answer, right? You should tell us the answer. Moving on. I don't want to. I really want to know. I'm really angry. I really want to know what the answer is, IGN. If you're going to put a little 20 questions guessing game on your little news article and you want to sidetrack me, at least you're going to show me the goddamn answer to your goddamn 20 questions. Goddamn piece of shit. Alright. I have to move on. Alright, next one. So, Todd Howard is back on his keyboard. This article is from Kotaku. Starfield isn't boring, actually. Starfield isn't boring, actually. Bethesda tells Steam reviewers. The meta-narrative around Starfield just took a very weird turn. Steam reviews for the sprawling sci-fi RPG recently fell to mixed on Valve's storefront, and now Bethesda employees are arguing with players in the comments about why their game isn't as boring as soulless as some of them claim. I remember hearing, I think it was Todd Howard, one of his interviews, and he was combating this, and he was just like, for one of his arguments about some of the planets being empty and soulless, he was just like, well, when Armstrong went to the moon all those years ago, The moon was soulless and had nothing on it. Yet everyone was excited, weren't they? It's kind of a different thing. Anyways, I just thought that was hilarious. Anyways, move on. Developer responses to some of Starfield's most negative Steam reviews were recently spotted on X, formerly known as Twitter, by user Juicehead, and shared online. I'm guessing these are the links. These aren't simply fact checks or brief comments either, but multi-paragraph rebuttals that read like a potential Bethesda customer service person working off a script. The story is as generic as it gets, and the gameplay gets boring. Read one recent review, and how did they respond? I wish there was a reason to even bother exploring planets and building outposts. Everything is fun until you do it once. Then it's repeating soulless chore. Here's the response. This is what I want to know. Greetings. Thank you for taking the time to leave a review for Starfield. You can fly, you can shoot, you can mine, you can loot. Starfield is an RPG with hundreds of hours of quests to complete and characters to meet. They're making this rhyme on purpose. Most quests will also vary on your character's skills and decisions, massively changing the outcome of your playthrough. Try creating different characters with backgrounds and characteristics that clash or are opposite. Then it sounds like too much effort. Starfield. That's too much effort right there. Try creating different characters with different backgrounds and characteristics that clash or are opposite to your previous character. You will feel like you're playing a totally different game. Right. Totally different, as in like you were playing Starfield the first time and then now you're playing Mortal Kombat. That's how different it will be. Put points in different skills from a character you've previously created, and you are now faced with completely different decisions to make and difficulties to encounter. There are so many layers to Starfield that you will find things you've never knew were possible after playing for hundreds of hours. Oh, that sounds so rubbish. So, what's the word? Just, I can't think of it. I can't think of the word. There are so many layers on you'll find in 100 hours. Even after completing the main story, your adventure doesn't end. You can continue on to New Game Plus to keep exploring Starfield and all that is out there. Never stop exploring. Bethesda customer service. It sounds so shill. That's the word. Chill and generic and just, yeah, whatever. Other response, a much more pointed blah 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 blah. I don't want to keep reading this. So yeah, apparently he's doing this with they're doing this with Fallout 76 as well. I really want to read a review. So with someone who is not happy with Fallout 76, I want to be like, my game keeps crashing. I wonder what they'll fucking say about that one, huh? What do you want to say about that, Bethesda? Oh, it's part of the experience. Hope you have fun exploring the worlds of Fallout and the nuclear wasteland. Alright, let's move on. I think this is funny. This is a funny news article. Speaking of funny, look at the title of this one. I'm just going to read the title and move on. Ubisoft accidentally releases Beyond Good and Evil Remaster. Remembers, it doesn't do that sort of thing. Even though it kind of does. It's your collection. There's other collections too Ubisoft have done. Probably with Far Cry as well. They say they don't do this thing. It's why are you just blatantly lying, Ubisoft? Attempts to scrub all trace from the internet that this was going to be a thing. But apparently the leaks were too big and too much got leaked. They just gave up and announced it anyway. I like this game, man. I played this one back in the day. Beyond Good and Evil, the PS2 classic. Yeah, they accidentally leaked it on the, I believe, the Xbox, the game store on the Xbox. But the leaks were so big that they tried to cover it up. Like, no, we don't do. And that's a bad cover up. Well, we don't remaster games. We never do that. We've never done that once in our lives. Why would we do it now? It's not true. This Prince of Persia collection on the PS3. with all the PS2 games. You do this, Ubisoft. You do this just as much as any other developer. So that was like the worst excuse ever, saying that you don't do this. It doesn't do this sort of thing. Oh, good lord. They had to try cover it up somehow, in their defense. It got leaked. They're like, how do we prove to the people that this is all fake news? We'll just say that we don't do this kind of thing, but people probably realize, yeah, you do. And then they're like, oh, we'll give up and just announce it. We'll just give up. No one believes us. Plus, there's so much evidence out there, so whatever. Anyways, this is a cool game, man. If you haven't played it before, give it a go. Play the remaster. That's if they put fucking effort into it. If they don't, then don't buy it. No effort, no buy. Let's move on. And now here's the main news article of the evening. Sony faces a $7.9 billion class action lawsuit over PlayStation Store price. Sony is up against a $7.9 billion class... Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to read too much into this. So what I've narrowed this down to is that Sony, and I'm pretty sure the Game Store on Xbox, and Nintendo as well, the Game Store, since physical games are dying, and a lot of games nowadays, especially if you're on the VR platform, only released digitally now. They raised the prices of the games in the digital store by 30%, which is ridiculously high. If there's a new game coming out, well, here in New Zealand, it's usually you're better off waiting for a physical version to land in like the warehouse or JB Hi-Fi, or what would they be in America? Best Buy, I think, because the store buys those games in, and then they up the price by a certain percent to, make a profit, because that's what you do in stores. You make a profit, so they buy it in for a price, and then they put it up by about, well, whatever they choose to, really. But what's interesting about this is that it's always cheaper. I feel like they make barely any profits from new games, shops like JB Hi-Fi and the warehouse, because new games nowadays, new AAA games, so about, I'll take Gran Turismo 7 for example. That game's like $120 on the store, and that's just the normal version. But I've seen it for like $99 in JB Hi-Fi. So they're probably taking like a sliver of a cut. I'm thinking that's probably like a 2-3% cut. So they're barely making any profits in these stores. Whereas Sony's just doing the full 30 and getting, I agree, they are ripping us off. Especially if you've got a digital only PlayStation as well, and this is your only option. It's kind of sad. Anyways. So, I think, like, going into a more digital era as well, you don't need to charge this much for a game, because now that physicals are dying, you can't share physical media. So that alone is an advantage for you guys at Sony for digital-only games, because you can't second-hand sell a digital game. It's locked to your account forever. So, is it really necessary to have a 30% commission when you're going to get more sales anyway, due to the fact you can't share games? You can't sell them on TradeMe, or Gumtree if you're in Australia, or eBay if you're American. I don't know what it is in Europe, but so usually Sony is like a massive mega company, right? Usually when someone sues them, they usually have the power and the means to just be like, shrug it off. We don't care, and the case never goes forth. But it looks like this time they couldn't shrug them off easy. This is actually going to court now. So how interesting is that? I wonder if it says here in the article at all. But usually when they get sued, they probably get sued for all sorts of things. They usually just shrug it off and it never commences to go to court. But this one actually managed to get through to the courts. Then Sony never managed to shrug this one off. So I don't know, this one's interesting. Since I am a consumer myself, I kind of hope this goes through and we get cheaper digital games. As much as we all love Sony, I hope this one goes through so we can we can actually afford our games during this living crisis we're in right now. So yeah, and hopefully after this they'll go for the Xbox store, then I'll go for fucking Nintendo as well. I don't think it's illegal to how much you charge, how much cut you ask for, but this is just Sony being greedy at this point. Yeah, Apple does it too, it says here. They take a 30% cut of all your sales. It's just crazy. I mean, just imagine every game from now on being 30% off on the store. Well, they've got to make a bit of a cut. Give them 5%. That's enough. They get plenty of money over there, guys. They don't need any more Lamborghinis. Alright. Let me just transition back here. And I'm going to set up the Let's Play. And put my headphones on so I can hear it too. I'll be playing some Tekken 4 today. I'm going to be playing some Jin. It should be a good time. Gonna need this. Got my sound. Hold on. We'll just find the game. Where is the game? Keep these headphones on so I can monitor the audio. Hopefully it's not too loud, too quiet. Hopefully there's audio coming through at all. That was the issue I was having. Transition. Audio coming through. I can't hear it myself. Apparently you guys can hear it, but I can't hear it. I don't know if it's too loud or not. This is a cool intro, by the way, so just watch the intro as I sort this shit out. Hee hee hee. Oh, I know why. Give it more volume. It's my character. Still alive? Boom. Punchy punch. Classic throw. Slam into the wall. Oh, shut up. This trailer got released today, their character. Sabaka. Damn. Actually looking pretty drip there, I must say. I didn't even talk about the Steve trailer. I'll talk about it here while I'm playing this. Yeah, so the Steve trailer dropped yesterday. Or was it this morning? It dropped this morning. And every one of my friends who plays with us on the Monday Let's Plays, on the Monday sessions. It was like, I think Leo's trailer is the worst one. I mean, I don't care so much about should I pick the Canon gear or the hoodie? I'll go with the hoodie. I don't care about Leo for it to be good, so I didn't judge it too much.
Brisbane, Australia, a city crowded with buildings, new and old. Nestled amongst the towering buildings was a small dojo. A young man trained there in silence, his face hidden by the hood of his jacket. Day after day, Jin trained in the traditional art of karate. Ever since his betrayal by Heihachi, Jin loathed anything related to the Mishimas. His lineage, his fighting style, the devil gene in his blood, everything.
Edgelord. Edgelord.
Thanks to the dojo master's training, Jin unlearned the Mishima fighting style and mastered the art of traditional karate. Jin burned with desire to destroy the evil Mishima logo, his grandfather, Heihachi Mishima, and his father, Kazuya. Upon hearing rumors of the King of Iron Fist Tournament 4, Jin hardened his resolve to enter the tournament.
There we go. So we're playing Jin again. Go figure. Jin doesn't lose.
Fight.
We only play the canon winners here. Yeah, we're on ultra hard. We want ultra hard. I've got ultra hard. No. Ha 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 ha. Boom! Ran the scone. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I saw the Steve trailer. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. I thought the Leo one wasn't too bad because, you know, I don't care much about Leo, so my expectations were low. But Steve's a big one to me. He's like such a unique character. He's really cool as well. And I hate fighting him. Probably the most out of any character in this game. That's probably why I respect him so much. Stop throwing me, please. I love the stage too. What happened to Tekken, man? What happened to the cool stages? Jesus Christ almighty. Jesus Christ. So, I liked the gameplay. I liked his moves. They remade a lot of his traditional stuff. They didn't show off anything much new, but you don't really need to. What kind of disappointed me was the voice, and his attire, and his face. Not a fan. Just die shouting. So there's a trick when you do that charging uppercut part. You can charge it just a little bit. Look at that panty shot. You can charge it just a little bit, so you can. So it essentially becomes unblockable, but impossible to step and impossible to dodge in any way. Let's see if I can do it.
Fight.
But you see this move here? It's so hard to demonstrate with hard AI. It's horrible. This move here, 2-1, is Jesus. It's +1. It's +1 on block. So if they block it, it's still my turn. I still have pressure.
Round 2.
So I'll be doing all the cheap stuff.
Fight.
Like, you can't do anything. I got too much frame advantage. Jin was considered broken as fuck in this game. Try to do it. You see this? How you charge it up like this? There's a way you can charge it so... If you see that that light spark on his right hand, there's a way you can make it so you just get a sliver of that blue spark on your hand. And only with that little sliver is enough to make it unblockable. I hope that makes sense. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, there it is! Did you see that? It's so annoying. It's like, oh. God damn it. So horrible.
Round 1.
I'm just trying to talk to my people, man. Come on. Got it. That wasn't it. Get fucked. That's what happens when I don't talk and concentrate. I play this overpowered character that you only need to use 3 moves.
Round 2. Fight.
So yeah, this high mid, it's +1 on block, so you can just spam that all day. And this house sweep is safe on block. Oh, it's only -12, sorry. It's only -12. Get fucked. So you got house sweep, you got 2-1, and you got Razor Rush, Razor Scraper. Those are the 3 moves you need. Oh, we got Brian. Another interesting fact about this game, you had to actually unlock Jin. He's the first character you unlock. So in order to get the canon ending, you had to actually beat the game with someone else. Okay, I'm gonna use the cheap stuff. So anyway, it feels like I'm having 5 conversations. We're talking about Leo and how I didn't think Leo was the worst one. I kind of think the Steve trailer was. Because hey, I wasn't too big on the aesthetics. His fat face and his voice. Not a fan. Oh. Scrub. Get owned. These are fists of a champion. If this was a competition of how much words you can use, you'd be the winner. Let's go whole wrong. Or we should call you Bob. Let's go Bob. The stage. Listen to the music. Failed it. Stop throw spamming. They don't know how to deal with it. And that's the failed version. I'm trying to do the... God damn it. Juggles, man. Tekken 4 is not known for its juggles. Not much characters got a lot of damage from a launch. Jin did though, because someone had to be top tier in this game. Tekken 5 is going to be horrible, because Jin sucks in that game. And I'm going to play Tekken 5 with Jin, and it's going to suck. Oh, here's my Duke. Someone wanted me to fight my Duke. Here's my Duke. My Duke. Get off me, my Duke. Get off me. Get off me. Get off me. Fuck. Get off me, my Duke. Oh, my Duke. It's not funny, my Duke. Take it, my Duke. Spam 1-2-1. This is what pro Tekken 4 gameplay look like.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Shit. Oh, wait, let's watch the replay. This is it. This is the broken move. See how I only had like a little bit of charge on that uppercut? That makes it unblockable, even that little bit of charge. That little blue spark. How cool is that? And I managed to get it in a replay.
Round 1. Fight.
Jesus. Lei. You got abandoned, Lei. For context, Gomba is Mokujin in this game. Oh my god. Of course you're house sweet. God.
You lose. Round 2. Fight.
Could have done a combo there. Boom. Jesus Christ! Let me push a button. I shouldn't have mashed. See now, Julia? I think that's Julia.
Fight.
Come on. This is what I wanted to do. What happened to Tekken, man? This stuff like this is fun. Why did they remove this? You can't get me. You can just time out the AI and just let's try to figure it out. I don't think I have a life lead, so I've got to go in. Oi! This AI is so obnoxious. Are you watching this?
Round 2. Fight.
I should just spam that move. The AI doesn't know how to deal with it.
You with final round. Fight.
I'm just gonna spam that. I'm just gonna cheese it.
You win.
Oh, no voice. The tournament officials sent Kazuya a message. The winner of round 7 by default is Kazuya Mishima. Please proceed to the final stage. Though Kazuya sensed Heihachi's hand in Jin Kazama's disappearance, a fearless grin crept upon his face as he headed towards the final stage. While on his way to fight Kazuya, Jin was ambushed by the Tekken force. Jin brought down the scores of them. But was eventually captured and taken away. God damn, he had like 10 tranquilizers in him. It takes 10 tranquilizers to put Jin out. Rise, Jin Kazama. What's going on, man? And I say, hey, I'll stop. Only you would Damn, Chico real. Samaka.
Round 1. Fight.
I unlearned your scrubby style and learned the overpowered style of traditional karate. Ha! Down 4 spam. You can't get up. I'm an overpowered character.
You win. Round 2. Fight.
Really? Ultimate tackle?
You win.
所詮この程度の男か。不甲斐ない。その力、わしが全てもらう。お前はここで死ぬ。
Da!
Round 1. Fight.
demon upper. Crushes everything. It just throws me into the wall.
You lose.
Chill.
Fight.
Ha. 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 Ha ha. Ha 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 ha.
You win.
Sure. Sure. He's like, ah. You're hallucinating, mate. Bloody edgelord. And that there is the Tekken 5 intro that we will be playing next week. Dopey, dopey, dopey. And that's Tekken 4. That's the canon ending. That's what actually happened. That's what actually happened in the story. Let's transition back. Take this off. I like that I don't have to wear that all the time now. It's nice. Alright, so I'm going to wrap it up. Hopefully next week will look even better. I have a spare space on this side here. I don't even know what to do with it. I might add my socials there. I'll think of something. But once again, thank you very much for watching. I don't know, because I'm so busy playing the game, I don't know if my thoughts going into about Steve was clear on the Tekken 8 trailer. But I thought if I had to pick a worse one, I'd have to be that one. And not that it was terribly bad. I mean, I liked the moves they showcased were cool. They were legacy as well. A lot of legacy moves. Usually when they showcase a new character, they show a lot of new moves. I can talk much better when I'm not playing a Tekken game on ultra hard mode. But they showed a lot of legacy stuff, and they were all fast, and they were all swift, and he still plays how he does always. He's a counter-hitting machine, and they showed back one counter-hit how many times during that trailer, which put a smile on my face, but also put a angry fist in my wall every time that move hits me. But yeah, just got to change the thing about Tekken 7 or Tekken 8 now. So they have presets. You can just change that outfit. I'm not a big fan of that outfit, and I'm not a big fan of that voice. Anyway, that's my thoughts. So if I had to pick a worse one, this will be this one. Also, the Rage kind of looks like Dudley's from Street Fighter, even though Dudley's did have one of the coolest looking ones anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna sign out here. Sorry for starting late, and hopefully this show will just get better and better as time goes on. Maybe one time I'll just find a style that fits me right, and I'll be more consistent. And hopefully I'll still enjoy doing this, because I still do now. This is really fun. And I appreciate you being here and watching. So yeah, I'm going to sign off. Peace out.